Well, the end of day 12 and 72 miles and generally pleasantly warm sunshine. I left the wonderfully generous and charming Amy's family this morning very early at the beautiful and beguilingly bucolic bothy setting by a lovely private loch just southwest of Inverness, and they drove me off to the point that pretty well the equivalent of the right side of the carriageway of where they picked me up the day before, and so I started my journey today and actually made good progress, quite a fast average time for the first time in ages. Knees were hurting a lot to start off with, bum was still sore even though I have the gel saddle. It's taking too much punishment for well over a week from my race saddle, which is not really for the faint-hearted and certainly not for anybody thinking of doing Land's End John at Groats. And I'm in Altnahara, which is officially the coldest place in Britain. Several years ago it had recorded temperatures of minus 27 degrees Celsius and regularly gets temperatures during cold snaps of minus 20 something. Quite extraordinary. Anyway, it's pretty remote. It's not even a hamlet, it's just a collection of a hotel and a few houses. And I'm now 72 or so miles from John O'Groats, my last day tomorrow. I got a slow puncture kicked in about 24 miles from my end finish point today, and had to pump it up every 8 to 10 miles or so, and then got home and then the whole thing went and that's been fixed. So 4 punctures in well, actually 5, because I caused a puncture. I pinched the inner tube while inflating the after my repair, and it tore part of the inner tube, which I've repaired. So in fact 2 punctures today, one due to my muppetry. And I've just had dinner with a couple who come here, 2 couples who come here every year from Yorkshire. One of whom's been married for 40 years, the other's been married for 50 years, or about to be married for 40 and 50 years respectively. One of whom worked in the steelworks, and they lived in the area where they had the miners' strike, the infamous miners' strike of 1984-85, and one of them was a steel worker for many years, and talking about the striking there and all the industrial unrest and general mayhem. Really fascinating couple of 2 lots of couples from Yorkshire. And when I arrived, Mandy, the fantastic B&B owner, produced a big pot of tea, hot tea, and a whole stack of chocolate and other biscuits. Manna from heaven, as if she knew who I was and the fact I'm cake and biscuit mad, within reason obviously. And now there's some rain outside. It's very dreek, as they say up here. And tomorrow may not be as good, because I've had 8 or 9 days of generally nearly always sunshine, and it's been dry. So this, pretty well with the odd bit of hail and all the rest of it, but this has been a wonderful bonus. So the last day tomorrow, I'm making a bit, but I'm going to have a relaxed evening, do some reading, chill out, and looking forward to cracking on and finishing Operation Loose Lycra.